Okay, good.
Yes,
Actually,
sir.
so today what we will do a practical verification of Ohm's law. So before going to the practical verification of Ohm's law, let me hear from you what you know about Ohm's law. Can anyone tell me what is Ohm's law first? In electricity, what is the Ohm's law telling? What is the statement of Ohm's law? Can anyone tell me? Anyone can tell? Who can tell me? Anyone can tell? What is Ohm's law?
Sir, if the physical condition of the conductor is not changed, then the current and the potential difference across its ends is directly proportional to each other.
Acha. Now your statement is correct. Now can you tell me here that which one is the cause and which one is the effect? I mean, due to which thing, which parameter changes? That means you are telling that potential and current are dependent to each other, right? Correct. But which one is changing first for that effect? The current is changing. Can you tell which one is cause and which one is the effect? Yes, tell students. Am I audible to you? Am I audible?
Yes,
So anyone can tell? Can anyone tell me which one is the cause here and which one is the effect over here? The voice is not coming. Okay, just wait. Yes, students, reply once. Anyone reply? Anyone of you reply?
Yes, sir.
So what is the question?
Yes, my question is that in Ohm's law, we know potential and current are dependent to each other. I was asking that which one is the cause here and which one is the effect, which depends on what parameter. Can you tell me? Is Arindam
So
tell?
potential
Yes,
is the
Arindam tell.
cause and current flow is the effect.
Yes, potential is the cause and the current is the effect. This you have to remember. This is the most important point. That whenever you take a circuit, if you take a circuit like I have drawn here a circuit, you can see this circuit. This is a circuit I have shown here. In this circuit, one cell has been connected. Cell means the battery or the combination of the battery. The cell has been connected, due to which the current is flowing. Due to which the current is flowing. Now, as the positive terminal is this side, negative terminal is this side. So current will be flowing like this from this terminal, this side, through this way. Now, if I consider this current to be I, and if I consider this voltage to be V, suppose the potential is V or the voltage is V, and the current flowing, let that be I, then according to Ohm's law, what we know that this current is dependent on voltage. I is directly proportional to voltage. Now, can I write the reverse? My point is that, can I write this thing in some of the book? I have found this thing that they are writing like this, V proportional to I. Is it correct? Is it correct? What do you think? In some of your
No,
class,
sir.
in your class 10 level book, I have found this thing, that I have found in your class 10 level book that this thing has been written. First line they are writing I proportional to V. Next line only they are writing V proportional to I. So is it correct? What do you think? Is it possible actually?
so they
No,
are
sir.
different as the proportionality constant is different.
Proportionality constant is different, and basically if I go to the actual fact, if I go to cause and reason, suppose in your home, what is the voltage? What is the voltage supply? How much voltage comes to your home? Can you tell me?
220 volts.
220 volt. Now in your home, how many appliances are there? Like you are having a LED bulb also, you are having a AC also. LED bulb is consuming some amount of current, AC is also consuming some amount of current. But is the amount of current same? Is the amount of
No,
current
sir.
same? No. Obviously the bulb is consuming less amount of current, AC is consuming more amount of current. So change in current is happening. So for this change of current, is there any change of potential happening in your home? Is the potential changing?
No, sir.
No. So remember this thing. This is actually not possible. Voltage never depends on current. Voltage never depends on current. If I write this thing, this is wrong actually. But in your class 10 level, in your book, sometimes these things has been written. So we, as a, being a teacher of CBSE, we can sometimes we give marks on this thing. But you should not follow this one. That potential dependent on current, you should not follow this thing. What you should follow? I proportional to V, that is current depending on the voltage. If you increase the voltage, current will be increasing. If you decrease the voltage, current will be decreasing. So it is directly proportional. This thing is directly proportional. So I can tell this thing that I is equal to V into 1 by R. So one constant I am writing, 1 by This is the constant 1 by R. Okay, so ultimately the relation is becoming V equals to IR. This is a very well-known equation. You know this equation. This is very well known to you, that potential is equals to current into R. What is this constant called? R. What is this R called? What is this R called?
Resistance.
R is the resistance. So here, what is this happening in this equation? Constant of proportionality is not R. Constant of proportionality is 1 by R. 1 by R. What is the meaning of that thing? That is, it is resisting the current flow. It is oppositely proportional to the current. It is inversely proportional to the current. So whenever R will increase, obviously current flow will decrease. So actually we will take 1 by R to be as the constant of proportionality. And that 1 by R, if I take R, what is the name of that R? That R is called the resistance. Okay, so ultimately V is becoming equals to I into R. Okay, so V equals to IR. This is the Ohm's law expression. But in some of the book, I have found this thing. Might be you have also found this thing. Have you noticed this thing? That in some of the book, these things are written that V is dependent on I. Have you seen this thing in any of the
Yes,
book?
sir, I've seen.
So
Yes, sir.
try to avoid this thing. Try to avoid. But I am telling you, if you write this thing in class 10, you will be getting marks. In class 10, CBSE teachers will be giving you the mark. But you should ignore this thing, because in class 11, 12, when you will be going, these terms will be it will be told to you that this term is wrong. This is a wrong concept actually. So avoid this thing. So follow by this way. Clear? So Ohm's law is clear to you. You have understood Ohm's law. Now through Ohm's law, I can tell by this expression, I can tell what is the unit, what is the SI unit of volt, what is the SI unit of this voltage, potential, what is the SI unit? Can you tell? Can just tell me, students? What is the SI unit of this parameter?
V.
SI unit.
Volt.
SI. Its SI unit is volt. My voice is clear?
Volt.
Voice
Yes,
is clear? Okay.
Yes, sir. Your voice was clear.
Okay, so this is volt. Acha. What is the SI unit of this parameter? I?
Ampere.
Ampere, correct. So ampere. And this one?
Ohm.
This one is a unit? Resistance is a unit? Tell?
Ohm.
Ohm.
Yes. Be louder, don't hesitate. Be louder, all of you be louder. So 1 volt is equal to 1 ampere into 1 ohm. So ultimately I am getting this expression. This we will verify in this practical. This setup, you can just see this setup. This is a circuit. Based on this thing, we will verify this equation. This equation V equals to IR. We will be verifying based on this experimental setup. This is the circuit for the setup, and we are having that same circuit over this table. This same circuit we are having on this table. Here we have arranged these apparatus. These apparatus you can see. There all the things, whatever you have seen in that board, whatever the things were given on that circuit, the same things we are having here. So I will be explaining these things one by one. You have seen this apparatus first time. These apparatus are first to you. So I will take some time to explain this thing. I will tell you one by one what is the function, what function this apparatus do and all. So one by one, I will be explaining you all these things. So first, I will emphasize on the circuit. Now let's come to the circuit ones. Okay. Now this circuit. Now first I will be asking you, then I will be going to the explanation of this part. Okay. First, if I ask you, what is this thing called? What is the which symbol is representing this? What is this symbol representing?
Cell.
Cell. It is written also. It is
Battery.
cell. Battery or cell. The combination of batteries. There are combination of cell I am having here, so I am calling this battery. Now I am going to this appliance. What is this appliance called?
Ammeter.
Ammeter. What is the purpose of ammeter? What is the need of ammeter?
Calculating
Sir,
current.
Calculation of current.
Sir, amount of current. I think.
Yes, correct. Now here I am having a resistance. This resistance is actually known to me, but it is unknown for you right now. This resistance, I know what is the value I have given over here, but it is unknown to you right now. So we will be calculating that value. Now with this resistance, one appliance has been connected. What is this called?
Voltmeter.
Voltmeter.
Voltmeter. Now you can see by this circuit, this ammeter is connected in series and voltmeter is connected parallel. Is there any reason for that thing, or I can alternate the thing? Can I alternate this thing? Can I change ammeter here and voltmeter here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
I should not
Because
do this.
the
So,
ammeter
No,
is
sir.
always current.
tell Arindam, tell.
Sir, will I tell?
Tell.
Sir, because the ammeter is always connected in the series in the circuit, whereas the voltmeter is always connected.
Connected parallel. But is there any reason for that thing? Can you tell me the reason why it is done so? The point I have understood that you are telling that this is always connected series, this is always connected parallel, but what is the reason
So,
for that? Tell.
so because when current connected in series, the current flows at a constant value. So it is easier to calculate the value of current initially flowing from the cell without any change.
Achha, that means you are
And
telling that
in
if I,
parallel, we
Achha,
see
sir, Ashna, just wait and listen. According to you, if ammeter is
Yes.
connected previously, then I can easily calculate the current. That means that if I connect this ammeter here, then it will not work.
Sir, actually the voltmeter is having a high resistance.
So
So it is connected in parallel.
So that I am not very sure whether connecting afterwards it will work or not. But I
Achha,
thought
let
that
me
maybe
tell you the
because in
things.
series
Let me
we
all
see that I is
of
always
you are a bit
constant.
confused. All of you are a bit confused. So let me explain this thing once more. This is voltmeter. You can see this is voltmeter. Okay. Now voltmeter
Yes, sir.
purpose is to calculate. Voltmeter purpose is to calculate the voltage, or it is purpose to calculate the potential. Now it is connected parallel. Why? Because if two resistances or if two appliances are connected parallel, among the two parameter voltage and resistance, which thing remains constant in parallel connection? If I take a parallel connection, which thing remains constant?
Voltage.
Voltage. So if
Voltage
they are
difference.
connected parallel, then only voltage will remain the constant. Then only I can calculate the exact value of potential
Yes, sir.
here and exact value of potential here. Both will be same because they are in parallel connection.
Yes.
Because in parallel connection, voltage remains the same. Okay, that is the reason why voltmeter connected parallel. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So similarly in series the current is remaining same. So ammeter is connected
exactly.
in.
This is the main point. Similarly, in series connection, current remain constant. That's why the device which have to measure the current should be connected in series always. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And listen, if I connect up here also, if I connect afterward also, result will be same only because current will not be changing. Because series connection, always current remains same. And parallel connection, always voltage remains the same. So if I connect here, same thing, no problem. Clear? Understood? Any
Yes,
doubt,
sir.
anyone? Acha. Now, here, this is the cell. This cell connected to an ammeter which is in series, then unknown resistance. With the unknown resistance, I have connected a voltmeter parallelly. Then through that thing, one appliance is connected. You can see the name has been written over here. It is written as rheostat. Can you tell me what is the meaning of rheostat? What is the meaning of rheostat?
So variable
What is the purpose of
resistance.
rheostat? Tell. Once more repeat.
So it adjusts the
Sir,
resistance
variable
according to the current
resistance.
flowing.
Yes, rheostat is a variable resistance.
Now
What is this
increase or
variable
decrease the
resistance?
resistance.
Why it is taken for? If I change this value of resistance, the voltage drop and the current drop will be changing. So for different result of this voltage, we will be getting different value of the current, and we will be taking 3-4 readings of that thing. And by taking 3-4 readings of that thing, we will be calculating resistance individually for all the cases. Okay. By doing that thing, we'll be finding the resistance, the unknown resistance. Okay. So this is the
So will we
circuit.
find out the ratio?
Yes, we will find out the ratio. Ratio by this formula. V is equal to IR. You can see. So R is becoming how much?
IR.
V by I. Okay. So potential we will find.
Mhm.
Current we will find. V by I ratio we will be finding for 3-4 cases. Then we will be finding the value of R. Clear? Understood? Achha.
Yes, sir.
Now this is this symbol. What does this symbol represent?
Plug key.
Key. This is the key or plug key. So this key, first initially I will be opening this key. Now let's come to this circuit. First I will be opening the circuit in the circuit. The circuit will be open circuit. Then I will be connecting that. Then I will be making a closed circuit. Okay. Now, is this circuit visible? The circuit is visible.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, first of all, this device you can see this is called battery eliminator. This is called battery eliminator. What is the purpose of this thing? To supply a constant DC voltage. DC means what? What is DC and AC? Do you know?
Direct current and alternative current.
Direct
Very
current and
good.
alternate current.
In our home supply, we have AC. In our home supply, we have AC. But in this apparatus, when we will be working, we need a DC supply. That's why I have shown you in the circuit, cell was shown. But here cell is not given. We have exchanged this cell with this battery eliminator. This eliminator is just converting AC to DC. Okay, so this is supplying some DC. Can you see the voltage knob over here? How much voltage is marked over here? How much voltage is marked?
3 volt.
So it is supplying a,
volt.
it is supplying a 3 volt DC to us. It is supplying a 3 volt DC to us. Clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
So what,
Okay.
sir, I have a question.
Tell Ashna. Tell your question. Can hear
Sir,
you.
below it's given 2 ampere DC max. What does that mean?
Which one? Oh, it is given 2 amp DC
So
max
below
means
it's given 2.
maximum 2 ampere DC it can supply. Maximum 2 ampere DC it can supply. Okay. By this battery eliminator, we can
The
get
voltage
maximum-
in ampere.
No. Voltage it is supplying, but for that thing you will be getting current or not first you tell.
Maximum current.
Okay,
For
okay,
this
okay.
voltage, what is the maximum voltage? You can see the maximum voltage is 6 volt. You can see.
6.
So
yes,
for
sir.
6 volt, you will be getting maximum 2 ampere current for this appliance, not more than that. Whatever resistance you use.
Okay, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this is the positive terminal. You can see this red point. This red point. This red point you can see. This is the
Yes, sir.
positive terminal. This positive terminal is generating a wire. Through this wire, I am connecting to this appliance. See, this appliance you can see. This appliance you can see. So from this positive terminal, it is coming to this one. So this positive terminal, it is showing which appliance. Can you see the reading over here? Okay, what is written here? MA. What is the meaning of this thing? MA.
Milliampere.
Milliampere. So this device is, this appliance is an ammeter which will work in milliampere. Clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Acha. Now it's negative terminal. It is going to this connection. You can see this connection. This wooden thing you can see. Now this on this wooden thing, one very thin wire has been connected. This wire you need to see. This wire you can see. This wire you can see. This thin wire you can see.
Yes, sir.
A
Yes,
solenoid
sir.
kind
Yes,
of
sir.
structure. This wire is an unknown resistance to me right now, and to you also. This unknown resistance I want to find. Okay. Now this ammeter's negative terminal is connected to one point. Positive terminal, you can see this positive terminal is connected to another side. Okay, another side of this particular ammeter. Now this resistance, I have told you that this resistance should be parallel with the voltmeter. Okay, now you see this thing, voltmeter. All of you see this thing, this appliance. This appliance you can see voltmeter, MV, millivolt. You can see voltmeter. Now this voltmeter and this resistance is connected parallelly. See, one wire connected to one terminal, another wire connected to another terminal. So that means they are parallel. This is a parallel connection. You can understand. One terminal, one wire is connecting here, another wire is connecting here. So both the wires are connected to two terminals. So that means they are parallel connection. Clear? Is it clear or should I repeat once more? Yes.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. Now see this. I have to close this circuit. I have to close the circuit with the help of rheostat. Now see this wire. This wire is going towards rheostat. This is the rheostat. This is the rheostat. You can see is connected to rheostat. Okay. Now through rheostat, the rheostat, it is connected to a key. You can see this key. This key is open right now. So current is not flowing. Now to this key, negative terminal is coming back to battery's negative terminal. See, battery's negative terminal. Okay. Have you understood the complete circuit? Now you can just see this complete circuit once more. See the complete circuit once more. Is it clear? Battery eliminator, ammeter, voltmeter, rheostat, key which is open right now, and this resistance. unknown resistance. All these things are clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so milliammeter, millivoltmeter. Okay, clear? Acha. Now I am joining this circuit. Now I am joining this circuit. Then I will be seeing that current is coming or not. Okay. Okay. Now see this thing. This key is open now. Now I am connecting this point. I am connecting this key. Can you see? This key is connected. After connection, in these appliances, we'll be getting deflection. We'll be getting deflection. Okay. So see this thing. Can you see the deflection in the voltmeter and ammeter? Can you see the deflection? Can you see the deflections when I'm changing the resistance? Is the deflections coming?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Visible?
Yes, sir.
So I am changing this rheostats value resistance. I am changing, and this voltmeter and ammeter readings are changing. Clear? I have to take reading for that. I have to take reading for that thing gradually. Okay. So what I will do here, once just let's come back to circuit once more. Okay. See this thing. This rheostat I am changing. This rheostat resistance I am changing. So overall resistance of the circuit is changing. As this overall circuit's resistance is changing, voltage drop over here is changing. You have seen that apparatus, the voltage drop was changing. As the voltage drop was changing, the current drop was also changing. Okay, so this total circuit is behaving according to this rheostat value change. As I am changing the rheostat's value, this voltage is changing, this current is changing. I have to take a reading for that thing, and then I have to plot a graph for that thing. Though in class 10 in your level, the graph is not required for you. What is required? You have to just find the ratio for 4-5 cases. You have to find that unknown resistance. Okay. Now this is the table. Can you see this table? In this table, I will be taking 4 readings. Okay. So voltage, different values I will be taking. Currents for that thing I will be recording different values, and resistance I will be calculating for that thing. Okay, so this is our task in this practical. So let's start with these apparatus only. First, I am taking observation 1. First, for observation 1, I am taking this resistance value to the minimum case. Okay, first of all, you tell me you can see the circuit or not. Circuit is visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Just wait, let me tight all the knobs. Okay, can you tell me why I am tightening these knobs? This is one kind of precaution. In precaution, first of all, you have to write in this precaution also. Can you tell me why I have to tighten these knobs before starting of this practical? Why these things are required? Why you have to tighten these knobs? Because if knobs are not connected properly, what can happen? Leakage of current can happen. And leakage of current means ammeter reading will not be proper. Okay? Understood? Achha. Now you tell me, what is the voltage given in this battery emitter? What is the voltage given? What is the voltage given?
3 volt.
3 volt. 3. Now in this voltmeter, I am changing the reading now. Just take the reading, take the observation, first observation. Achha. Tell me what is the millivoltmeter reading? What is the milliammeter reading? See it and tell me. First reading. First reading. Just see the least count. What is the value coming? Tell me and the reading. Who will tell me? First, Preksha, tell me what is the voltmeter reading coming? Just read it and tell me.
Sir, it is coming hazy. I cannot read out.
Achha, now is it clear?
25.
Yes, sir.
How
Current
much?
of 25 volt.
Huh?
25 millivolt.
Just check it properly. It is just below 25, no?
So 25 millivolt.
Okay, so each readings, each least count, each reading are of 5 volt, 5 millivolt. So if you go on adding 4, it is crossing, and it is not, it is about to touch 25. So I can take nearly 23, 24. I can take 23 volt, millivolt. Yes, Preksha?
Yes.
Achha.
Yes.
So I am writing here 23 millivolt. Okay, now let me write the reading in millivolt. Is it okay? Now let's come to the current. Ammeter. tell me the current value. Tell me the current value. Who will tell me? Anyone read and tell me the current value? Just anyone read and tell me the current value? Who can tell?
Sir, 15 milliamperes.
It is coming how much? Almost 15 milliampere.
15.
Okay. Okay. So this is the first reading. Now from this reading, can you tell me the resistance? What is the formula for resistance? V by I. R is equal to how much?
Yes, sir.
V by I. So just put the values 23 by 15. What is the value coming? Tell me.
$1.53.
1.53.
1.53. So this is the first reading coming. So no need of writing this part. I have just shown you this part. Just you will write it writing 1.53 ohm. Clear? So first reading done. Now, first reading, anyone having any problem on the first reading? How I have got this value? Is there anyone having a problem on the first reading? How I have got this value 23, 15 and 1.5? Is there anyone having any problem on this reading? All of you have understood? Intersection has understood? Yes or no? Students kindly reply.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. Okay, number 2. Second reading. What I will do again here? Now I will again change this value of this rheostat resistance. Okay. So if I change this rheostat resistance value, how can I do? I have to slide this thing. So by sliding this thing, let me check how this ammeter value and voltmeter value is changing. Okay. Okay. So we will see there how it is changing. Slightly I am increasing the value. Next. Let me take the almost accurate value. Acha. Next reading. Who will tell me? Ashna, tell me. What is the voltmeter reading? Ashna, tell me what is the voltmeter reading? Ashna, you can hear me?
Sir, I can't see the screen clearly.
You cannot see the screen, but screen is visible clearly. Who can see the screen? Acha.
It is
Manjot, can you
50,
see Manjot?
50 millivolts.
Sir, 50 millivolt.
50 millivolt. Okay, so I'm writing 50 on the board. I'm writing 50 on the table. Acha. Next, current, who will be telling me? Current, who will be telling me? Current. Current value. Check and tell me the current value.
Sir, 35 millivolts.
34.5 milli.
Ampere.
Ampere.
Ah. Acha, calculate. Tell me the resistance.
1.4.
Hmm? 1.
1.
I can hear you.
1.42.
1.42.
1.4.
1.4
1.42.
1.4.
ohm. Okay, fine. Okay. At the next, third reading. Acha, again I will be changing these values. Okay, so now I am making this near 275. How much is this coming? Okay, see the voltage. See the voltage.
So 75 kind of.
Almost 75.
Sir, more than 75.
More than 75.
Sir, more than 75, less than 8.
So I can write 77 near about. Yes. So I'm writing here 77. I am doing a roughly accurate, but exact value I'm not getting here. So roughly I'm doing this thing. Now for the current. Again, now I have to do for this one ammeter. Check the ammeter and tell me the current value. Tell.
So 60.
Tell. It is coming exactly 60. Acha. Resistance. Tell me the resistance. Calculate and tell me the resistance. What is this value coming?
1.2.
1.2.
8.
1.28.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
1.8.
sir.
Yes. Arindam, what is the reason of laughing? Arindam? Acha, last. I am making that to nearly.
I did not laugh only.
Acha, nearly 100 I have taken. Acha, now tell me. It is coming exactly 100 or less than 100?
Sir, less than
Less than
100.
100.
So how much I should take? 98?
98, 99.
Okay, 98 I am taking. See, tell me the current value. Current value.
So 65.
Close to? Tell me. 65.
Close to 60.
Okay.
Sir, close to 60.
Not 60, actually it is very near to 60, 65. Yes, like that only. Okay. Okay, calculate and tell me.
1.5.
1 point?
1.5.
1.5 is coming. Take it properly. Do this calculation once more. How much it is coming?
Yes, sir. 1.5076923. This one is only coming.
Okay, fine. Acha. Then you do one thing. These four resistance I have got. You might be seeing that this is fluctuating. Obviously, this is fluctuating. Why these fluctuations are happening? Due to some technical problem, due to some voltage, due to some connection issues and all, loose connection and all this. Sometimes this problem happens. So what you have to do, that's why these four readings has been taken. You have to take the average value of this thing. This plus this plus this plus this. Do average and divide it. Do the addition of this 4 and divide it by 4 and tell me what is the average value coming. R equals to how much? R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 whole divided by 4. Do it and tell me. You can take help of calculators also. Just take help of
Sir,
calculators.
1.4325.
1.43 ohm. This much is coming.
25.
This much is coming.
Yes, sir.
Achha. Now let's come to the circuit ones. Let's come to the circuit ones. I know this thing, this resistance, what I have given, that is 1.5 ohm. What I have given here, that is 1.5 ohm. But theoretically, how much I am getting? 1.43. So nearly to the actual result, but not exact. Some defect has happened. Can you tell what can be the probable reason of this kind of small fluctuation of the result? Can anyone tell me what is the reason of this fluctuation of the result? Can you tell me? One reason I'm telling you. First, one reason. Just look to the circuit. Look to the circuit. This is on. This is on. Circuit is on or off? On. You can see this on.
Ron.
Now, if the circuit is on for long duration of time, according to Joule's law, one problem should be happening. What is the problem? H is equal to I square RT. You know this thing? If time is more,
Yes, sir.
heating effect will be more, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Due to heating effect, one problem happens. Fluctuation in current happens. Okay, so that's why I am not getting the exact value. So apparatus was on for long duration of time. That's why I got slight fluctuation in the result. That's why I got slight fluctuation in the result. That is one precaution you should follow when you should be doing this kind of practicals. You should not make the apparatus on and start talking with your friends and all. You should be doing this thing within 5 minutes. You should complete this thing within 5 minutes. Else, due to heating effect, current fluctuations will happen. First point. Clear? Any other problem what you faced regarding this one? You have seen this apparatus. Have you faced any kind of issue that what can create problem in the reading? Can you tell? Who can tell?
Loose connections.
Very good. Loose connection. Due to loose connection, what happens? Many junctions are there. This point, this point, this one. Many junctions are there. Due to loose connection, in any point, leakage of current can happen. Anything else? Last point. Last point. See, some part of these wires are not covered properly. Some parts of these wires are not like this portion. You can see this portion. You can see this portion. This is not covered. This open circuit. Also air leakage can happen. That can also create the fluctuations. Clear? Understood? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this was the total experiment. This was the total experiment. First experiment based on electricity of your class 10, verification of Ohm's law, where you have to find an unknown resistance, which you have done successfully, which is coming 1.43 ohm, which I have given you 1.5 ohm, but you have got 1.43 ohm. So your answer is slightly fluctuating from the actual result, but it is acceptable. So this is the total practical. Hopefully you have understood this thing. Is there anyone having any doubt? Is there anyone having any doubt on this practical? This apparatus connection or the circuit diagram or this reading taking, anything, anyone is having any problem? Is there anyone? All of you have understood? Entire section should reply to me. All of you have understood?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any question from your end? Any question from your end?
Sir, there are, sir, how many readings we have to take? 4 or 5?
A minimum, listen, when you will be doing this practical, we will be doing 5-6 readings, but here I have shown you 4 readings. If you take 5 also, no problem. If you take 5 also, no problem. Yeah? Okay?
So we'll not complete the practical now.
Now you can complete this practical. You can write up this thing. Completely you can write up the table. Okay? So precautions, whatsoever, everything has been given to you. Just you complete the write up. Okay? Achha, any more
Okay, sir.
query? Any more query? Anyone? No more query. Okay, then thank you.
sir.
Yes, tell. Yes, tell.
No, sir.
No doubt. Okay, then thank you all of you. I'm ending this session. Next session also
Thank
we'll
you,
try to present any more practical of yours, and hopefully all of you will cooperate with us like this. So thank you all of you.
Once can you zoom the values?
Zoom the values. Achha, once zoom the values. All of you take screenshot of this thing. Okay, taken.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay then.
Yes, sir. Taken.
Okay then.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you all of you. The class is going to be end.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all of you.